proud of me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Today we've got a week. New Orleans Saints. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. First play, first pass for Brady. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us...
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. And you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. And I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one. And you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Hey, check it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To pick up about 4 at 2nd down. This defense for the Saints, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
They'll run on first down. Cottrell, and he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The tackle that time by Ahkello Witherspoon.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Herbert now. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Herbert. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Yetur Gross-Matos able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Fights through him, and his throw here is going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Brady. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Ka'imi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Raiders 10, Saints nothing. Ka'imi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're...
And Brady he going to be intercepted a third time?
Picked off by Brandon Stephens. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
In a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick-6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Oh, they will jet sweep to start the drive. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Herbert on first down now.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Throwing on second and long. Herbert.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Saints are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
from just shy of midfield. Brady. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Brady to throw. This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Robert Woods, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Cottrell, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On 2nd down now, Cottrell. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. On 3rd down, Cottrell. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And a later 1st down.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run on 1st down. Cottrell, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Brady now on 1st down. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. He's got room at the 30. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Brady now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Robert Woods halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, it's Herbert. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. He's got it at the 15.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
It's a gain of 53 yards. First down, Raiders.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Jalen Reagor
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And this is now a one-point game.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
is Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what a game this has turned out to be for him. Remember, CD, he had the turnover earlier, and now the pick six, that's the cherry on top.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. When you force a turnover on defense, you're the guy most excited about getting back out there and trying to force another one. How about him picking off that pass, setting his sights on the end zone? You know he wasn't going to be denied getting there either.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some room to run now. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Second down, Cottrell, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. That's going to bring up a third down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Out of the gun, Herbert. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give, right side. Cottrell down at the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
inside. Cottrell. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
First down, Cottrell, and he'll take it.
On this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now it's Herbert. And he wisely will throw that one away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Shotgun now for Brady. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Brady going to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Montez Sweat able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Fielded at the 33. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert. It's caught left side by Cooks.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Cottrell, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes in the run game you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Herbert. And now here's another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Raiders' 41-yard line.
72. Go!
From the 41, Brady. Airing it out deep for Woods. Touchdown, New Orleans. Robert Woods, his third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. Ebron with it over the middle. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Cottrell. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Now Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Brady going to throw here.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Brady's throw complete here to Kmet.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Here's Brady. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. So the false start will back them up 5. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Throwing now is Brady. And it's complete to Mitchell.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans.
Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the